Morning everyone, how are you guys doing? You're probably very confused on where I am right now, but let me explain. The camera is very crooked right now. Let me just move it. There we go, that's a bit better. So I am in a place called Chiato. Anyways, I'm not really sure where I am, to be perfectly honest with you. I just know I'm near Le Castellet, which is the place that homes the Paul Ricard racetrack, which is a legendary racetrack here in France. And I got invited out by Pirelli and SRO to do sort of like this driving event over the next week. So today we are Wednesday, and until Sunday I am going to be staying here, and I am going to be going to different events every single day. However, I know you're going to comment, Seb's always late. But Seb is late again, so I'm going to need to wrap this all up, go get my car in the parking, and head over to the racetrack, because today I'm meeting up to, I think, drive some pretty cool cars. So here she is. I'm taking the Lotus. I'm going to jump in quickly and hit the road so that I don't get there too late. Made it then, finally, a bit late, but parked the car up. Now I'm gonna go join the other people. Well guys, I've now made it over to the guys with SRO. You can probably see the flags up there somewhere, and the Blancpain GT series boys. And well, they had a pretty special surprise in store. Basically, as you can tell behind me are all of the Blancpain sort of GT series cars, but they're road versions. And what we're planning on doing today is getting a photo shoot of all of them lined up. And I'm going to be helping out with some of the driving, which I feel very lucky for. So it's huge thanks to these guys here at SRO for organizing this. And we have a pretty special lineup. I mean, 488 Spider, Nissan GTR, the Aston V12 Vantage S, which is what I'm going to be starting off in. And we've got Huracan, AMG GTS, Audi R8 V10 Plus, and Porsche GT3 RS. Is pretty special. So this lineup is pure madness, and I just can't wait to get started with the driving. It's going to be incredible. I've never driven an Aston before, and this being the V12 Vantage S is probably the one you want to drive. I've already set up all my cameras, as you can tell, all set up inside, but what a gorgeous spec as well, with the black wheels. V12 Vantage S, as you can see, and then all the other cars are lined up, and I think we're going to be switching around a bit, so I don't know how long I'm going to be in the Aston for, but hopefully enough to sort of get used to it and talk to you guys through how it feels. But man, I'm excited. So I thought I'd walk you down this lineup and show you a bit of the cars that we've got. So first of all, we've got the 488 Spider, which looks pretty bloody special. Bentley GT3R being unloaded over there. I think this is a 2016 model Nissan GTR, which looks absolutely stunning. It looks really good in the red. They haven't changed much with the design, but it looks fantastic. Then obviously the V12 Vantage S, which you'll see loads of, the Huracan, the AMG GTS, the R8 V10 Plus, and the gorgeously spec'd GT3 RS. So, I mean, this is a pretty sick lineup of cars to play with. Oh, and then a Jag XKR. Oh, that is sick. That is very nice too. Here's the inside of today's ride. We got loads of buttons to play with. This being the flappy paddle, you got all of your gearbox settings up here. Sport button, that will be pressed straight away. Down here you got the suspension, which I assume either makes it harder or softer. Woo, genius over here. Hazards, and then this gorgeous sort of display to play around with. So I'm excited to get started. Put this in. Oh, what a gorgeous noise. That sounds good. So I think we're about to go now into drive. Okay, here we go, guys. You get Mike just to hang fire at the entrance, yeah? Well, this is very smooth. I'm following a Huracan, and this is a lovely drive. So comfortable after coming here in the Lotus. So I think we're just going to cruise to start. The gearbox is kind of snatchy. You can really feel those gear shifts. But you know what? At first, I'm not a big fan of this gearbox. Every time it changes, I have it in full automatic now. Every time it changes, it's a bit of a lunge forwards. See right there? That was just a random gear shift. I'm driving it out. exciting. It feels so, I don't know, like cool. I feel like James Bond right now. Man, this is a special feeling. I never thought I'd be doing this. Like sunny day, Convoy with supercars. I'm driving a V12 Vantage S. So not any Aston, but what I think is probably the best driving Aston out there at the moment. Shame I don't have a manual. We'll make do though. But wow, this is a special way to spend your day. Well, I'm not too sure what's going on. We've got all of the cars lined up, and I think we're at the bottom of a hill somewhere, and we're going to drive up it. I'm not too sure. There's my GoPro. So just texting, and a horse walked past. There's a horse over there, which is kind of random. We're now just getting all the cars ready. We're doing one run-up photos and videos for these guys for their promotional video. All lights on, as you can see on the MG GTS there. All the lights have been switched on. So yes, here we go. It's going to be pretty fun. I can't wait to sort of have a proper go in this, because it's just been cruising so far. For cruising it's good, but I am a bit shocked about the gearbox. I'm not going to lie to you. That's cool. This is literally a little hole where the sign is for the plus and minus. But yeah, for cruising, I mean, it's comfy. The seats are really comfy and stuff. But I mean, the gearbox, to be perfectly honest, isn't the best. The noise is fantastic though. I think we're going to move a bit further up now. I should probably start the car up. There's that start up. Okay, I don't really know what's going on. I'm learning with you guys. Handbrake's down here on the left, which is kind of a bit odd. Ooh, the roof's coming off the 488. I feel like I'm talking to myself. They're all looking at me like, what's this guy doing? They blasted off. I barely had time to put the cameras on. But now, ready to go. This feels like an appropriate time to put it in. Oh, well, sport mode changed it. Can you hear that noise? Oh my lord. Man, sport mode, look. Acceleration without sport mode. Okay. You can barely hear the car. Now, if I put sport mode on. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 boys. This is how it has to be done. Still not a huge fan of the gearbox though. But this sport mode button, see that? See how the gearbox like wasn't quite there? How do I put it into manual? Oh, I see. Now I'm in manual. Downshifts are not bad at all. It's the upshifts. In sport mode it's a lot better. With the paddles in sport mode, it's a lot better. Okay, you have to have this in paddles and sport mode. It changes the car. It's still not great though, the gearbox. But the driving experience in general is pretty fantastic. So just mixing up the order now. I think I'm going to go just in front of the GTR, which will be the last car at the back, and then all the others are going to sort of pass by. Just mix up the order. Here we go. Back in the cars and back down the hill. So I found my perfect setting, guys. Sport mode on the paddles. That is the way to go. Some of the boys are turning around. I'm just following now the focuses. An XKR. We've got the 488 Spider driving past. GT3RS. And then the GTR, so pretty cool lineup. It seems to be a tiny bit of a tunnel, so... Oh! Oh! I want to do it again, I can't. Oh, that was amazing. This V12 sounds unreal. And there's a policeman now. I keep looking for the paddles as well, because they're tiny. I keep searching around the steering wheel. So literally my first impressions. It's not bad at all, this car. It's really good actually. It's good fun. The noise just adds to the whole experience. It sounds like an angry dinosaur that's just like had his food stolen or something. Oh, it's got some power. That's it. So we're doing one slow rundown now. be a good time to talk to you about what I actually think about this car. And I know you can't really compare them because, well, I'm going to compare this to the Lotus, and I know you can't compare them because they're so different price-wise and mentality-wise, but it is interesting how much of a polar opposite this is to the Lotus, in the way that this goes for luxury, refinement, big power, and sort of just whooshes you down the road, and it's got a fair amount of body roll, not that much, but compared to the Lotus where it's all just as hardcore as possible, no body roll, no refinement, no leather. There's everything here is leather, Alcantara, only the best stuff, great sound system. Because in the Lotus the sound system's pretty rubbish, you don't have much refinement. But to be perfectly honest with you, I think I'd maybe even rather be in the Lotus on this road, because driving that Lotus on little twisties is just unbelievable. Whereas this, I mean, while it's crazy and it's so much fun because it's new to me, I'm thinking if I had to drive these roads every day, would I have this or the Lotus? I'd go for the Lotus, just because it's got so much more drama, I feel. I mean, I know this has the noise, but my particular Lotus or the Larini is even louder. I don't know if any of this is making sense. This is just me giving my feelings. I love this car. It's really good. It does feel a bit outdated. But in terms of cruising with it on the motorway, I'm sure it would be fantastic. But for that, get a Vanquish, don't get the V12 Vantage. V12 Vantage S, that's what this is. Because this is like the hardcore track one, and I'm not sure on the track that this is the car I would pick. So yes, while I love this car, it's fantastic. It's just so expensive that I would not choose to spend my money on it, if that makes sense. So there you go. Just giving my simple opinion, not being told to say anything. I'm just saying what I feel. So that's the way it is. I do like the way this car looks. It is a very, very good looking car. I'll give them that. So after that last run, it seems, am I zoomed in? Yes, I was. It seems we are just lining all the cars up. So we got the GTR that just came up from its run, the R8 which is still on, and all of the other cars. But to be honest, I think the best looking car here has probably got to be the Aston. But I do like that GT3 RS over there. Hopefully I'll get a go in that. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty spectacular. Look at the weather as well. It just doesn't get much better than this. So seeing as we're doing this filming for the SRO sort of promotional video, I was just asked to come and drive one of the cars. So we've got a full film crew, which is why we've been going up and down. We've done that road you just saw me driving the Aston. We've been blasting up and down maybe 6-7 times. So that's been really, really good fun. The only thing is now we're rigging up cameras on, so you can see they're putting GoPros all on the Lambo over there. But it is so hot, guys. It is absolutely boiling. So they've gone to get us some water. Some guys have gone to refuel, so not all the cars are here, like the Nissan, the AMG and all that stuff. So yeah, but this is a pretty special way to spend the day. And this Aston, I am slowly falling for more and more and more. It's got a bunch of carbon on the outside. I mean, from the exterior point of view, with the black wheels and stuff, it just doesn't get much better, and all the carbon up here. But then, I mean, to be perfectly honest, if I could pick any car to have on this road right now, maybe be the 488 Spider, top down, and we can go for it. I love the spec on this GT3 RS as well. But yeah, here we go, rigging up all the GoPros on this to be able to get some shots for the promotional video. And then tomorrow, we're going to do shots with all of these cars, so there's going to be more of this in tomorrow's vlog. And we're also going to have the race versions, so the GT3 versions of all of these cars. So all of these cars are the road versions of the blank pane GT series. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. So I'm going to put the camera down now because it's heavy and wait for the water.
I'll do zoom off,
yeah,
right? And then I'll slow down, and then you can zoom up.
Zoom up, yeah.
And then he can zoom.
So at these shoots there's a lot of waiting about basically while the others sort of get all the shots, and now we're doing one by one cars, so we're having to wait around, but I mean pretty incredible views. As you can tell, we're just reversing all the cars in here for a photo now. We've got the Aston, the Jag, XKR, Nissan, which is the 2016 model, the R8 is here, the Bentley GT3R and the GT3 RS. So just waiting now for like the Lambo and the Ferrari and all of that gang to finish doing their shootings, and then we're gonna go do more of our own. But yeah, I mean this is what it's like to film these sort of commercials. I'm now just waiting in the car again with the aircon on because it's too warm outside. This t-shirt's gonna be ruined, I've been sweating so much today. But yeah, we're doing this cool shot where basically what's gonna happen is that, so there's that road that comes down there. The AMG GTS is gonna come down, then the Porsche and Lambo are gonna follow it. And then one by one we're going to pull out onto the road over there and going to join. So all the cars are around. Pretty cool. We're cruising home, or home, back to the racetrack. I've left my car to be able to go pick that up. I'm cruising with the Bentley GT3, so listen to this. We can blast it. Unbelievable. So this is the trip home. Yes, bringing this car back now after what's been a pretty incredible day. I need to go edit this video that you're watching now. Oh, windows up. Actually, you know what? Screw that. Windows down. We want noise, don't we? We want noise, lads. We want noise. So this has been... I can't even describe how good today has been. Thank you SRO, thank you Pirelli, thank you everyone involved. I think we'll be able to accelerate a tiny bit down here. Oh, yes! Yes, boys. We've made it back, guys. We are back. You can see most of the cars. God, I had a little bit of a word mess up there. As you can see, all the cars are lined up behind us. It is gorgeous. The sun goes down really late now, obviously, because it's summer, so it's still a beautiful day. So I'm gonna head back. I'm taking Dave from the TV crew back with me to the hotel. I'm gonna sit down and edit until really late. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan. But this Aston has been amazing for today, and huge thanks obviously to SRO for organizing everything. But yeah, it has been mad. I'm gonna miss this Aston. I'm not sure what the plan is for tomorrow, so I'm kind of saying goodbye in my head. But yeah, fantastic. Let's hop back into the Lotus and head back to the hotel now. What the hell? I've got calling out for photo. This is crazy. Alright.
I did 24 hours of
So I had to put the bottle in my mouth to film that because I just kind of freaked out. It came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, Porsche GT1. So yeah, that happened. I'm now walking back to the car. Oh, something started over there. It's madness here. There are cars all over, and apparently there are going to be even more hypercars showing up. Just got back to the hotel and the car is all parked up and we are good to go. So I am going to go upstairs, put all of this footage onto my camera and start editing, and I'm going to say bye to you guys up there. But car is all parked up, thankfully. I just finished editing that video you are just watching right now, as you can tell. Also, I cracked my computer screen, so that's not ideal. But it is, yeah, it's like 9 minutes to 10. I feel absolutely exhausted, extremely sunburned, many things. But it's been such a good day. Looking back at the footage, I literally could only put about half the footage in, and the video is already going to be about 19 minutes long, or even more with this. So I'm going to need to wrap this up before it's way too long. But yeah, what an incredible day. More of it tomorrow. Also, I lost the file for my outro, so there's going to be no outro like go see my previous video. No. Just go see it if you want to see it. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.